Welcome to News World Today. To get more news update, please subscribe channel. Thugs violently drag state trooper down interstate, but watch what happens when two cowboys show up. A New York state trooper was attempting to pull a car over on Long Island on Wednesday when the situation went horribly awry. The trooper made the stop because he saw the driver texting while driving. When the officer stopped the car, the driver, 29-year-old Kaheem Kelly, became combative when he was told his vehicle would have to be towed because his insurance was suspended. Kelly then assaulted the officer, so the trooper attempted to arrest him. Kelly then sped off at high speed with the officer hanging out of the driver's side window. With the officer hanging on for dear life, Thugman Kelly crashed his car into the center median. Kelly then began beating the trooper in the face. A witness shot cell phone video of the entire ordeal. A woman who was in the car with Kelly was trying to escape as the video began. The witness who was shooting the video can be heard saying, "He's trying to get away. OSHT, the cop is bleeding, bro," as the thug and the trooper emerge from the vehicle fully engaged. The bloodied officer is then seen struggling to subdue the posse thug as he resists, trying to escape. The trooper manages to get Kelly to the center barrier, but he is clearly stunned from the assault and crash. That's when two hero cowboys run up to assist the officer. The injured trooper is then seen trying to catch his breath as the hero cowboys hold the scum thug down. The witness who shot the video told ABC7 that, "A couple Good Samaritans hopped out of their vehicles, when the officer got the guy, the suspect, out of the car, and as he tried to get him restrained, two Good Samaritans came out of their car and held the guy down." Long Island police told reporters that Kelly's arrest was made only after his car crashed into the center median and two Good Samaritans helped the trooper handcuff Kelly. The trooper was rushed to an area hospital as he suffered back and neck injuries in the crash, and required stitches to his face due to the assault by the posse thug. The thug was charged with aggravated assault on an officer, second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and resisting arrest amongst other charges. His bail was set at $300,000. "We're thankful that the officer will survive his injuries. The cowboys you see helping the trooper in the video? We can't help but think that they're Trump supporters. Liberals hate cops, as is witnessed by their allying with the cop-hating BLM terrorist organization. They would never lend a hand to help an officer out, even if their life was in danger." As you can see from the video, some stayed back, not coming to the officer's aid, not even the person who shot the video. "I would have been out of my car in a hot second, giving that thug posse a beating he's never seen before to help the officer. Thank God Trump is in office now and will support our men and women in blue and send thug scum like this scurrying to the dank pits of hell where they came from." This isn't the first time that cowboys have come to the rescue, proving that there are still good and brave men in this world willing to defend what's right. As we previously reported, armed illegals tried to take over several Texas farms and clearly picked the wrong ones when they were met with all-out war from furious good old boys. Texas has more oil under it than most Middle Eastern countries, and produces more cotton and cattle than any other state in the Union. Unfortunately, over 8,000 of those farms and ranches have a little location problem. They border Mexico. The men and women who live and work in these border areas have come under attack again from drug cartels who have been blamed for thousands of murders in Mexico. According to Texas Agriculture Commissioner Todd Staples, "It's a war, make no mistake about it. And it's happening on American soil. Farmers and ranchers are being run off their own property by armed terrorists showing up and telling them they have to leave their land. Given the amount of people in the U.S. that depend on Texas for food, Staples is afraid that it's not only a threat to our national security, but to our food supply as well. Because of this, he launched a website called protectyourtexasborder.com. It's a place where frustrated and scared farmers can share their stories. Thankfully, a group of concerned citizens called the Texas Border Volunteers have formed to help the Texas ranchers keep the borders secure, as they aid our U.S. border agents to track down and apprehend aliens who illegally cross our borders. The group founders, Dr. Vickers and his wife Linda, have owned the 12 Oak Ranch for more than 30 years. He said people crossing into the country illegally create crawl holes underneath his electrified fence and use paths on his property to walk toward their destination. We're very vigilant and we realize that a lot of the people coming through are gang members, criminals, and with that we've got dogs to alert us here on the ranch. My wife in particular depends on the dogs, especially when I'm not here, he said. Vickers said he's seen a number of those who didn't make it all the way. We've had dead bodies show up from time to time, it's pretty disturbing. But it's something we've learned to live with, he said. Vickers regularly patrols his own ranch for illegal activity. When he sees it, he reports it to Border Patrol. The thought of possibly not have to do that anymore makes him feel at ease. America's southern border is constantly under attack, but since it's not being officially sanctioned by a government, many think it's okay to ignore it. Not only are we being infiltrated by any and all who care to enter, Americans are literally in fear for their lives and land. Make no mistake, we are at war, and if we don't pay attention we could lose.